Okay, like the 5th time is going to be the charm. I'm on my way to a call. This is the manyth time I've said this, but was interrupted by phone calls coming in while I still had service. Just forwarded the company phone to the boss, so they'll be answering the calls while I'm here out of service, heading to my favorite type of call, a Winchout. This one's supposed to be pretty rough, so you know I like a challenge. No one's going to be here. The police, I called them. They said it's okay to recover without them being there. If the owner needs to do a report, they can contact him later. The owner's brother contacted us after his brother had an accident, swerved to miss something on a pretty remote area out here on a Baker Lake Road. Went off the roadway and down a embankment. Say they didn't hit anything too large or hard, and the truck should be mostly in okay condition. You know, some body damage perhaps, but they seem to think that it might be salvageable after this recovery, hopefully. So just should be a tough winch out from what I hear. So I switched over to the crew cab with stiff legs wrecker, so it shouldn't have any problems pulling up a F-150, you know, from 40 feet below down an embankment. It could literally lift it straight up in the air. So we'll go find it, get it winched on the road, and then dropped off to the owner's brother's house where you're going to take care of the bill. Maybe we'll get some good footage of this one, since I'm not going to be, I'll be more comfortable with no one watching, you know, as far as the owners or whatever having a bunch of cameras out and wearing a camera on my hat. But it sounds like it should be a pretty good one. Alright, we'll go find it and see if we can get it on the road and dropped off where they want it. Alright, still on the way out to this F-150 Winchout tow, and it's starting to rain. I'm glad I grabbed my rain jacket. I might have been miserable if I didn't. I also brought my rain boots, or my muck boots. So hopefully I'll get to be comfortably dry for this extraction. We're about 5 miles away. Maybe we won't be getting any drone footage. Alright, here we are. Mount Baker, Snoqualmie National Forest. Beautiful. This is Washington right here for you. A bit of rain, a bit of fog, everything's green. Gorgeous. Alright, let's go find this truck and get it off the side of the roadway. Okay, I just passed the mile marker we're looking for the truck at, and there it is. Yeehaw. Always turn your wipers off if it's raining when you're towing. It might stop raining and they'll sit there just going and going and going. I've had a couple wipers go bad from accidentally doing that. Key. Got the key to the car. Woohoo. Okay, there she is. 2000 black F-150 with a pipe rack. Meets the description of the vehicle I'm looking for. Okay. Use some chains, get hooked up to the wheels, turned around, probably pull it straight up, sideways onto the road, but a little more back at an angle like this. I'll get some cameras set up. Okay, we're here at the scene of the accident. There it is. I'm gonna free spool both of our winches. That one. And this one. Try to take everything I need in one trip. Think about it. Got both winch cables, stuff to attach the car twice. Oh, sure it was a terrifying ride here. So, hopefully I can, I don't need to be leaving any garbage down here. Looks like we got some ranch dipping sauce right there. Wonder if eating was a part of the reason for this. Oh yeah, these rims aren't the best for grabbing a hold of. He's got shotgun shells. Flew out the dash. Okay. There's one. Pretty tight fit. Not sure if I'll be able to get this one in there too. Beautiful. That should hold just fine.
That's fucking gnarly.
Hell yeah.
Hey, I'm gonna go around you. Do you care?
No, that's fine.
Do you need a hand or anything?
No, I think the truck's gonna do most of the work.
Holy fuck, dude.
He survived. He had to walk. People passed him when he was walking back for 5 miles. 10 people passed him when he's sitting there bleeding. Everybody's too scared to stop and help anybody anymore, huh? 90-year-old man.
What the fuck is he saying? You mean hit hard? Yeah, look at that.
He's in the hospital right now, surviving some injuries.
My hat's off. Alright, I'm going around.
Hey.
See you, buddy.
Weight off the tires there. Still our parking brake feel. Okay, we got it back onto the road. I'm gonna tow it from the front, I guess. Since it's got some flat tires, and I don't think this thing's gonna get repaired. I'll flip around, tow it from the front. Maybe remove a drive line. Okay, we're towing back there on dollies. Going the wrong way down the road, but go find a turn off road and get this thing flipped around and head back in the right direction. That was fun. Getting a little wet here, but hey, it's washing. Little tough on that one, but anyways, we got it. Okay, we've got the F-150 on the road and on some dollies and hooked up and safety chains. We're towing it to the owner's brother's house. Just wanted to, this little thought, I guess. So the owner of this truck crashed. He's an old man in his 90s. Was able to break out his window, climb out of the truck, up onto the road. He was, bleeding from a head injury, and walked several miles down the road while trying to flag multiple people down that drove around him and passed him and kept going. I'm not sure exactly how many people before a woman who was, understandably, I guess, scared or, weary of the situation, but, a really old man that's obviously injured with, covered in blood. Sure could use some help. Anyways, she stopped after she, was sure that it wasn't a trap, I guess you could say. She gave him a ride to cell phone service where he was able to call his brother and get picked up and taken to the hospital. And they were able to get a hold of us and, arrange for a tow. It's terrible though. I go to accident scenes sometimes, and when someone crashes off the road on a corner, or, and especially here in Washington, there's just so much thick foliage everywhere. You could easily miss a car crash off the road if you weren't paying attention. There's a lot of YouTube channels where they do that, where they find vehicles that are missing people. What comes to mind is Adventures with Purpose, great channel. But here on this road, even goes along the lake, and there's creeks and other things. But I've been to multiple crashes where the car is 10 feet from the road and you can't see it when you're right next to it. Without knowing that it's there, you could drive right past it. So, it's possible. A missing person is crashed off of a road somewhere and you drive by them every other day or every day on your way to work. So I think if you see someone trying to flag you down, limping on the side of the road, injured, it might not be what you think it is, give him a chance. Pull over. Maybe you could save somebody's life. This guy's okay, but everyone's not. Maybe his passenger would have been injured, and the extra time that it took of those 10 people passing him and him walking multiple miles, could have saved someone's life, in some other scenario. So terrible to think about, but this time it ended up okay. But sometimes it doesn't. You know, there's a lot of missing people, you know, all over this country world that I think could be from car accidents going off the roadway like this. So, you know, if you see some skid marks going off the roadway that are real fresh, or some gravel, or, you know, a pathway that's cleared going off the road on an untraveled area, and you're not in a hurry, take a minute, take a look. Maybe there's an accident down there, somebody trapped in a car. I couldn't open the door on this truck, so without breaking the window, I don't think he would have been able to get out, especially at his age. Anyways, got it up on the road, towing it, go get it dropped off. You guys drive safe out there.